Junie B. Jones loves handsome Warren. All right. You guys ready? 2. Pigs. Uh-oh. That's the name of the chapter. Lucille sits next to me in room 9. I keep on being nice to her because I wanted to meet that handsome boy, of course. Want to be friends again, Lucille, huh? Want to be friends like we used to be? That would be nice of us, don't you think? No, said Lucille. You only want to be friends so you can steal my new boyfriend. I did a big breath at her. Yeah, only how can I even steal him, Lucille? I asked. 'Cause you are way beautifuler than me. Remember that? Remember how beautifuler than me you are? Lucille remembered. She flushed herself. Then she showed me her new lacy socks. $8.50, not including tax, she said. I bugged out my eyes at them. Wowie, wow. Those are some fancy feet you have there, madame, I said. After that, I showed Lucille my socks, too. See, Lucille? See mine? They're very saggy and droopy. That's because last night, me and my dog Tickle played tug of war with those things, and he got drooly on them. Ew. Oh, yeah, there she is. Lucille does not look impressed. Lucille made a face. Ew, she said. I know they are ew, I said back. That's what I've been trying to tell you, Lucille. I'm a big pig. And how can I even steal your boyfriend? Just then, Lucille looked nicer at me. I scooted my chair closer. Now we're friends again. Right, Lucille? Right? I said. And so now you can introduce me to handsome Warren. Because I won't even steal that guy. Lucille fluffed herself some more. I don't know. I'll think about it, she said. I clapped my hands real thrilled. Then I quick stood up out of my chair. Grace! Hey, Grace! I hollered. Lucille said she'll think about it. Just then, I heard a different voice. Junie B. Jones! What do you think you're doing? It was my teacher. Her name is Mrs. She has another name, too. But I just like the Mrs., that's all. Gee. Oh, my goodness. I smiled, kind of nervous. I'm trying to get a message to Grace, I said, very soft. Mrs. hurried up to my table. Never, ever stand up on your chair, Junie B., she said. You could fall off and break something. Yeah, shouted a meanie boy named Jim. She could break the floor with her hard head. Oh, was that nice? I made a fist at that kid. Plus, also, I could break your whole entire bean brain, I hollered back. Mrs. plopped me back in my seat. That's enough, she grouched. I mean it, Junie B. Not one more word. After that, I stayed in my chair very good, and I did all my work. I did my spelling and my arithmetic and my printing. Also, I drew a sausage patty on my arm, only that wasn't even an assignment. That is called working on your own. Pretty soon, Mrs. clapped her hands out loud. Pretty soon, Mrs. clapped her loud hands together. Okay, everyone, it's almost time for recess. Pass in your papers and line up at the door. Mrs. looked at me. And please, let's be ladies and gentlemen about it. Ladies and gentlemen means no trampling thy neighbor. It is a 10 Commandments, I think. Me and Lucille held hands. Now you're going to introduce me, right, Lucille? Now I'm going to get to meet that handsome boy. Just then, that Grace runs up behind us. I was happy to see her. Grace, guess what? Lucille's going to introduce us to handsome Warren. 'Cause you and me are big pigs. That's why. That Grace looked upset at me. I'm not a big pig, she said. I quick whispered in her ear, yeah. Only we're not really big pigs, Grace. We just have to say we're big pigs. Or else Lucille thinks we're going to steal her boyfriend. Get it? Uh-oh. That Grace got it. I'm a giant stink hog, she said to Lucille. And so after that, all of us skipped to the swing set very happy. We sat down and we waited for room 8 to come out. We waited a really long time. Then all of a sudden, room 8 opened their door and a handsome Warren came out of there. Lucille ran up to him and grabbed his hand. She pulled him to the swings to meet us. That is Grace and that is Junie B. Jones, she said to handsome Warren. He waved very cute and friendly. I quick hided behind my hand. Because all of a sudden I felt so shy of that guy. I peeked through my fingers. Peekaboo. I see you, I said. Then I laughed and laughed. Because I'm a laugh a minute. That's why I kept on laughing. That funny joke. Only too bad for me, because after a while, I couldn't even stop. I was out of control, I think. I holded my hand, I holded my sides and fell to the ground. Then I rolled and I laughed and I rolled and I laughed all around in the grass. Handsome Warren looked nervous at me. He backed up. What a nutball, he said very soft. Oh, no. Then he turned around and walked away, and Lucille and Nat Grace walked with him. My goodness. There's a nutball in here, too. Okay, so who are the characters in this chapter? Warren. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Junie B. Jones. I'm going to put JB. Who else? Grace. Who else? Who else? Yes, sir. What was her name? Oh, yeah. What was his name? Bill? No. That. Jim. Close. Jim, Bill. Jim. Okay, the setting. Where were they? Yes, ma'am. That was the second part. So, playground. Okay, what was the problem? Sophie? Oh, Sophie. That was one of them. JB embarrassed herself. What else? Is there another problem that happened? Yes. Oh, yeah. Being unsafe. And what was the biggest problem? What was the whole chapter about? Sit up. What was the whole chapter about? Yes, ma'am. No, it's part of it. But what was the problem? Were they? What happened to Lucille and Junie B? They were arguing. So Junie B and Lucille's friendship was a problem, right? Junie B and Lucille's friendship and honesty, right? Because was Junie B being honest? No. And I bet you we're going to find out about that problem later on in the story, don't you think? Because the story is all about handsome Warren. So, was there a solution? So, was there a solution to Junie B embarrassing herself? No, you're right. No. Okay, what about 2? Junie B being unsafe. Was there a solution? Yeah, Mrs. yelled at her, right? At her and plopped her in her seat, right? Okay, and then what about number 3, the third problem? Oh, I didn't write 3. Junie B and Lucille's friendship and honesty. Was there a solution? So was there a solution, yes or no? Not quite yet. So no. All right. I hope you guys liked it. We'll see you soon. Find out. This is a good one.